What is up, YouTube? So we are still dissecting FM Sounds Volume 1 preset pack and showing you what these wavetables are capable of and also the presets that come inside of it. We have one more video after this one and we'll go back to our scheduled videos. But I really just want to show you guys the possibilities from not only just the wavetables but the presets as well. And you get 50 wavetables and 50 presets to mess with. So a lot of good stuff for producers to use, especially those who use Serum because they're inside Serum. But let's break down this preset. We're using SAW 4, and as you see, it's just going between the first two wavetables. Now, when it says SAW, we created the wavetable from a SAW, and when it says sines, they were created from a sine, squares, fat sines, octave, square, and triangles. That was the basic wavetable we started with when we created them through FM synthesis, and then we rebounced out the wavetables in here for you to use and manipulate. So that's what we used on this one, SAW 4, put it down 3 octaves. And we also used a sine, but we're using the bend plus minus all the way at the bend plus to squeeze these in and then down an octave. We have FM from B with a little bit of LFO on. It's a really good technique if you just put a little bit of LFO on it, so it's not like, it has like a similar tone, but it is messing with it a little bit. And then we put the wavetable position just so it bounces between these two. And we got the full pump from putting the LFO on this level. What creates it is going to be this filter right here. See how it really defines it and creates it? Like originally it was there, it sounded good, but this really defined it and brought it to life. So it's the phaser 36 plus, and we have it on the cutoff just going down. Lots of drive on it, and everything else is just right in the middle. LFO is just a basic one. We do have a second LFO movement, but that's going to be on the effects side. So if you look, there's just a little bit on the cutoff on the comb filter. But let's go ahead and turn all these off and dissect the sound effects. So really, the sound is gone. The effects really give it that texture and that metal-y type thing. So we'll put some hyper dimension on it to give it some space. That brought it pumping across the speakers. And then the compressor, we used the multi-band again. And just wanted to get those high ends present in forefront rather than just kind of... See, now that gritty, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but the high end is just there, you could hear it. The mids aren't quite out in the speaker. See, really mid-heavy. Now the highs really are taking over on the show. Then we went to the down sample and we put a little bit of LFO on it, and the mix just under 50%. Just tweaked it a little bit. Then we went to the delay, and we're using just the normal delay, but the time is at 48.77, and that's going to give us another texture to the sound. And all this is adding up to the big picture. I believe we did start with the filter first, though, and then kind of use these to bring it up that much further. So that's why you're hearing this and you're like, wait, what did it even do? Because we did the dramatic thing first and then kind of went backwards and started adding in stuff to, tidy it up and bring it to that next step. So on the EQ, we just gave it some high end. Now the high end is really pushing through. And then here comes the comb filter with that LFO 2, just going up and down at half the speed. So you see the comb filter really gives us that texture. And all of these, if you re-go through it, now the compressor, you're like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. It really brought it to life. and that gave us like some mid to it. You see it added to like that lasery metal type texture, and then the high end to really get that out on top of the wobble. But that's the preset for you guys. That's grinder growl. And you also have these options to mess with the LFO, the FM. You can push it up or down, and the size as well. Don't forget, if you want this FM Sounds Volume 1 pack, click that first link to buy it. If you just want the demo pack to try it out before you buy it, go ahead and click that second link, and you'll get access to the demo pack, and as well as be on our Serum only mailing list, so you don't miss anything Serum from TARANT.info. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that thumbs up. That helps us out. And if you have any questions about sound designing in Serum, go ahead and comment them down below, and we'll try to get a video out in the future answering your questions. Thanks for watching. Peace.